Look, on day 52 the routine doesn't change. We stop to give the Chevy a drink, and we've also put some diesel in the diesel heater that the Essential uses. Such are the not arid conditions, the frigid conditions that are existing overnight down here at Dubbo. Now, we haven't seen a lot of Dubbo, but we stayed at a very nice caravan park run by Shane and Renee. And I'm refueling here. We've got this ham and egg roll from the service station. It's probably not their forte. They sell petrol, but this is nevertheless giving me indigestion. Now we're on the way. Now here, four people have asked me where we're going. I'm still yet to understand what the name of the place is we're going, Suzanne.
Eugowa.
Spelt?
E-U-G-E-O.
From there on, you're on your own.
W-R-I.
E-U-G. And it's obviously not a well-known place because I've never heard of it and still can't remember where it is. But it's we're going to the showgrounds, are we?
Yeah, so we're going.
So they have a showground.
Well, it's like an open park for what do you call it, for camping. I think there's only a newsagent, a general store, and maybe a hotel there. So it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
So to say they have a showgrounds, that's a stretch. It's just an open field.
Correct.
Okay, well, I'm just finishing off the very pleasant bacon burger from the Shell service station, and then we're on the way on day
52 or 3.
And we stopped to see if we could get the jockey wheel fixed, the black jack.
No, but we couldn't do it.
No one could do it. They said, you need a new one. I said, oh, really? So that's it. So that's the start of the day. Well, I've often said that I've held up the world. I'm holding the world up and its values. And here we are at the Parkes Observatory. If you think you've got bad reception on your television, just wait until you install one of these above your house. So
Look at that.
yeah, we're going to have a closer look. Well, the boss of Essentials thought of everything. He's got a coffee shop in here at the Parkes Observatory. Well done, Jim. Now, if you're having trouble getting Foxtel or Netflix back at your house, wherever you live, get hold of Jim's antenna service. See if you can put one of these on top of your house. How impressive is that?
Oh.
Now this is the Parkes Observatory, and this had an important part of the first moon landing when Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon.
The Apollo 2.
Apollo 11. It's got those 2 strokes. That's 11, not 2.
Oh.
That's like Davis Love the 103rd. It's Davis Love the 3rd. Now I can tell you. Now there's 2 things that I've remembered about history. Not remembered. The most extraordinary things I've ever seen since I've been on the planet. One was Neil Armstrong stepping onto the moon, and the other was, for different reasons, the planes flying into the Twin Towers in 2001, 9/11. But that's moving, and this had a very significant part. And this is Richard Nixon when he spoke to Neil Armstrong on the moon. I think the sound came through this, and he said, he picked the phone up, a bit like David Attenborough, but he picked the phone up and he said, "Hello Neil, Buzz, I'm speaking to you by telephone from the Oval Room of the White House, and I just can't tell you how proud we all are of you. For every American, this is the proudest day of our lives. And as you speak to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to bring peace and tranquility to man. And for one priceless moment in the whole history of mankind, people on this earth are truly one in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you'll return safely to earth. Houston, out."
Really?
Well, that's what he said. And when he said Houston out, the transmission came through this tower
Wow.
in 1969.
It's moving. It just rotates, doesn't it?
Yes, because it follows,
The sun?
I presume, follows the sun. I think it probably follows the satellites that are up there to beam all the information back to Earth.
Much like Starlink.
Now, I'm tipping that if there's a strong wind, I reckon the foundations are pretty strong. Imagine a wind getting hold of that. And this building over here, this little shed, is what was on top of the park's observatory dish up there. And since they replaced it, they say it's 10,000 times more sensitive for the data they can collect and the communication clarity. Aren't you excited by that?
Oh, absolutely. They're so spectacular how it moves in the direction. It's amazing.
We think it amazing.
We
It is.
do.
This is the Parkes Observatory on the way to Forbes, on the way to Uragara. Anything else?
That's it.
Hey?